Hey guys, it's Adam and Natalie Raska hanging out with Chris from Inc. Michigan Realty today, and we're going to tell you a little bit about our experience with them. We met in 2015. We were just crazy about each other. We were with each other all the time. So I spent a lot of my time, a lot of our time we spent, at school, at work, chasing after something we just didn't know what. But the big thing was, obviously we lived with our parents and we bounced back and forth because we spent all of our time together. We would either both be at my parents' house in Lake Orion or we would both be at her parents' house in Clarkston. Every time, it'd be like, oh, well, I have to bring my work stuff and I have to bring my school stuff and I have to bring for her my makeup or I would have 3 outfits, she would have 7, it was a big headache. So I would always get the text messages like, Adam, we need a house. Adam, we need our own place. Adam, we need our own place. And I was like, oh my gosh, okay, fine. So we looked into an apartment and it just really wasn't what we wanted to do. It was the same price monthly as what our house is now. And we just weren't gonna gain anything out of it. I was looking around on Zillow myself. I didn't even know anything about realty, about buying houses or anything like that. And I almost thought to myself, I was like, you know what, I can be my own realtor. I'm not gonna pay somebody all this money. I didn't know how that whole thing went. But I didn't know where to start. So anyways, that dream ended really quick and I called my old friend Chris at Inc. Realty. So I don't know, I kind of had been seeing what he was doing and I'm like, oh, this is cool. I have a friend that does it. Why not help out a friend, right? So it actually turned out he helped me more than I could have ever imagined. At first I was like, so am I gonna pay you? How does this whole thing work? And because I was trying to save all my money for a house, I didn't have money to pay somebody else a bunch of money to look for the house. But anyways, he kind of calmed my nerves with that. He said, oh no, the whole transaction happens, however it does. I still don't know. But so anyways, he started helping us look for houses and I had a few that I saw on Zillow. We ended up going to see them. They were not exactly what I thought they would be at all. But so then we gave Chris this crazy list of things that we wanted. Like, hey, I want a 2-car attached garage. Hey, I want a full basement. Hey, I want, 4 bedrooms. I want 2 bathrooms. I want this, I want that. And it all just seemed so far-fetched. And I remember Chris was like, okay. I couldn't ever find a house like that on my own. But I just remember I was like, shoot for the moon, tell him everything. And within probably 4 hours, I had a list of 20 houses meeting my criteria in the area we were looking for in our price range. And then they just kept coming and coming and coming. And anyways, so then we started scheduling viewings and it all just seemed so fast. But I'm like, well, in today's market, it is fast. Everything's fast. If you find something you like, you better bid on it. That's kind of what I learned. But so we went to a few houses and we couldn't really find anything on our own. Meanwhile, I'm working a lot. And Chris is meeting us at all kinds of crazy hours, at 8:30 at night to go see a house. Or I'd have to work, so he'd take Natalie and her dad or my parents or stuff like that. And I'd get pictures of it, So finally, we were both able to make it to this house. And I remember we showed up again, 8 o'clock at night or something like that. The house just hit, he's like, hey, I found a really sweet house that I know you're going to be interested in. So we get here at 8:30 at night, and it's absolutely what we want. I remember I said to Natalie, I was like, is this what you want? Do you want to put an offer in? And at the time it seemed like, it was just far-fetched. I'm like, well, we're going to get outbid, but let's try. So she was like, yes, absolutely. So we put an offer in on it, and I remember Chris was like, you're sure? And boom, it seemed like 2 hours later, it was drawn up. He's like, okay, well, we're waiting to hear back. I'm like, holy crap, that was fast. We just got back to my parents' house. So anyways, we hear back from the agent, and turns out we were the first offer in. So, a little bit of negotiations went in. It was just he wanted his price and he got it because it's the market these days. But we were the first one in, and that's, I truly believe, why we ended up in our dream house. The experience leading up, we really didn't see a lot of houses. We didn't go see a lot of houses because Chris was able to find us our dream home in, I feel like it was like a week or
2 weeks.
Yeah, which it was really cool just to, you know, land where we wanted to that fast and start our life somewhere that we actually feel really comfortable. So March of 2018, we moved in and we started our life here together. It was, there was a learning curve, but we're getting there. A year later, we are, well, about a year and a half now, we're married, because the first step was the house. And then shortly after that, I proposed on Mackinac Island, and we got married this summer on Mackinac Island. So we're freshly married, a month and a half out now. Didn't mess that one up. But, and we're just, you know, just keep going with the long journey of life. I'm really happy that I called my old friend Chris at Inc. Michigan Realty. What him and the guys and girls are doing over there is just awesome. You know, from what I've seen, they're doing a really great job over there. They're giving the same exact experience that we've had with everybody that they're working with. And I wouldn't have done it with anybody else. Our next house will do the same way through Inc. Michigan Realty, without a doubt. It was just a really awesome experience. We can't thank you guys enough.